In this video, I wanted to share with you some footage that I recorded in my latest trip to Canada. There, I was using only one lens, what I think is now my favorite lens for the Sony A6700. But it's not a new lens for me, it's been in my closet for a while collecting dust, and recently I picked it up again. I wanted to give it another try, give it another opportunity with a new camera. This is the 16 to 50mm Sony lens, the also known as kit lens. But let me tell you why I think now this could be my new favorite lens for the A6700. Let's get into it. I got this lens on 2016 with my Sony A6300, so that's not a new lens for me. For that trip that I'm showing the footage, I was in Canada recently. I was bringing the camera in a really small bag. That was all that I was bringing from the camera. I wasn't bringing any other lens. I was bringing only the camera, the lens, a couple of SD cards and a couple of batteries, and I didn't miss the faster lenses that I have, the 35mm. I wasn't missing that, even if this is not a fast lens. It's a small, a compact and versatile lens. The best part is that it has a good range of focal lengths, so you don't need to switch lenses all the time while traveling. You can shoot wide or you can shoot medium shots or close-up shots, and even it's compatible with clear image zoom that lets you even increment the zoom range to 1.5x, and you can have like really close to 80mm. The lens has image stabilization, and this combined with the IBIS in the A6700 makes it the perfect travel combination, because sometimes we fell in a trap of thinking that if we buy new gear we're going to have better videos, but that's not always the case, and cheap gear doesn't mean that it has cheap results. One benefit that I can see also with using this lens is that I can bring the camera to places that I was not bringing before, because I can fit it in a small bag. So yeah, if that makes me bring the good camera to more places, I think that's great. It's not fast, and we can agree on that, but it's f5.6 in the other end. In low light you can see how the footage looks like even with a not so fast lens, because the ISO in the A6700 is really good. Of course, there's going to be better options out there. If you want to spend more money on the lens, for sure you're going to get more expensive and more quality lenses. But this, for the quality that it produces and the price that it has, it's fantastic. And also, one thing that you have to take into consideration when you spend more money on lenses is that most likely it's going to be bigger and more heavy lenses. You will need to take that into consideration while traveling, and the space that it takes in your camera bag, and the weight that the camera plus the lens is going to have while traveling. I think that's a really important point. While traveling, you want to be as light as possible. So altogether with the A6700 makes it the perfect travel combination. One camera, one lens, all that you need for your trip. So if you have this lens already and you haven't used it for a while, give it another try. I'm not regretting doing that. This video is not to tell you that you should buy this lens. It's only a reminder that you may already have good lenses collecting dust, as this was collecting dust for me, that you could give a second opportunity. And yeah, let me know what you think about it. See you in the next one.